we are in the booth today. It is a Friday afternoon. I've just finished work for the day, and I am going to do this tank. So this is for my dad. It's off of I'm not sure. It's off a Triumph. I think it's a Triumph Tiger 500, maybe? I can't remember. Yeah, so yesterday I forgot my tripod and whatnot. Very well prepared, and so I couldn't really do much sort of recording of it. I did prime the tank, and I sort of quickly went around the tank. So we've got 3 coats of high build on there. Looks okay, no problems. A couple of little pinholes that we splashed a bit more paint on, look. You see that little bit there? Sometimes when you get a pinhole in your filler, the best thing to do is just bang a bit more primer on it. So yeah. But anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because it's my dad's birthday present, so happy birthday, Dad. Of course, you've got a nice card as well, nice funny comedy card that we do. But yeah, so this is for my dad for his birthday. I've had it for about, I don't know, probably a couple of months, but I've just been so busy, so I thought, you know what, I'll do the tank for him, which will be a nice surprise, and also a little video for him, because he watches all my stupid videos. So I just thought I'd dedicate this one to my dad, because he's a Wally like me. So he'll be laughing at this. Okay, so we have got a bit of 320. We're going to have a go with a bit of 320 on this. So 320, just dry, use it dry. We've got the foam pad. So we've got a little bit of give in it because there's a lot of shape in this tank, so we don't want to be blocking it with a hard surface, else you can end up kind of putting flat spots in it. So soft pad, Velcro, really nice and easy. We'll stick that on there and we'll just start blocking it out. Nice and gently, look. So we'll do this with 320 first, and then I'll re-guide coat it, and then let me just wipe my glass. Yeah, we'll 320 first, and then re-guide coat it, and then probably whip over it with a bit of 500-600, and then maybe just finish it off with a bit of 800. Because this is going silver. Silver can show the scratches in your prep work. So maybe say 400 might be a little bit too harsh for a silver. So we'll go over the silver. We'll go over the primer with probably finish it off just really gently with a bit of 800. So yeah, so you can see there. Look, you can see where it's all flat and smooth. Just made it dirty. What are you doing? So it's all nice and smooth there, that's all flatted. So you can see the peel around the edge here, and that's telling us that we're not quite flatted, you see. And also, it kind of helps you with the shape. See, we've got a tiny little, I don't know what you'd call it, come on Mr. Wayne, not a blip, just a little bit of distortion there in that curve. Only a tiny bit, but that, let's have a look. Can you see that there? That's not running, that's not a nice continuous curve. You've just got a tiny little bit of distortion there. Discrepancy, maybe that's the right word. So what you do is you just keep blocking that. There you go, until that starts to go. That's it. See, that's gone now. That's a nice curve. And also, once we finish it off by hand around there, that will just blend that all nicely in. So obviously, these sort of shapes we have to do by hand. You know, you won't get a block or anything in there. So yeah, I mean, as a rule, I would say try and keep your flat into a diagonal. You can't always do that. You know, obviously in here, I can't diagonally do that. Well, I can, but it's not gonna make any difference. You know, around this back edge here, rather than rolling it over, I will do it flat. But as a rule, if you were, you know, trying to learn this a little bit, I would say as much as you can, try and keep things diagonal. I can do things that way because I've been doing it years and years and years and years, and I know how to do it and not make a mistake, I think. But yeah, so yeah, we'll just do this little area around here, look. Obviously the tank pads go in there, so we won't see that, but yeah, so this is for my dad. I've known him, all my life. Sadly. No, just kidding. Yeah, I don't know how old he is on his next birthday. I think what would he be? 142, something like that. Again, just kidding. Yeah, so we'll get this done for him. And he'll be able to stick it back on the bike. And yeah, should look quite nice. So he's got, I know the other one's a Triumph Bonneville T120, so they're a 650, and that's like the baby blue kind of tank, silver and blue, and that was restored. I actually think that he's had both of these. I think the Bonneville, I'm going to say he's probably had that about 35 years. Is that right, Dad? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, and probably the other one, 30 odd years. Because when Dad was younger, you was a rocker, wasn't you? A hooligan. Not so much now though. But yeah, so Dad was a rocker, and they used to do a little bit of calf racing, or whatever they called it. Put a jukebox on the song and get to maybe they used to go to like a certain roundabout and back before the song would end. Yeah, so Dad spent many an hour doing things that he shouldn't be doing on two wheels. But yeah, but at least he enjoyed it, which is slightly harder to do nowadays, isn't it? Because there's more cars on the road, and sort of less places to go around and still remain relatively safe as such. But yeah. So Dad was a rocker, and I think he had a Bonneville then, and that's why he's got the one that he's got now. So if I get this wrong, Dad, I'm really sorry, but that's because I don't listen to you when you're rambling on about the good old days, about the 50s and 60s. But yeah, you can see these little marks there. Look, see that there? Them little lines. that's where there was a few little pinholes in the filler. So you just give it a rub over, fill the pinholes up, yeah, and then block it all out. Again, that's why your guide coat helps you, you see. You can see them as plain as day. If that wasn't guide coated, that'd be so much harder to see. So yeah. Hope you're enjoying this, Dad. And you're still awake, bless you. I tell you what, actually, some of you guys, you could give Dad a nice happy birthday in the comments. That'll make him smile, bring a smile to his little beamy face, wouldn't it? A nice happy birthday, and I'll get him to read the comments. So keep them clean. Okay, so we've done the 320, we've blocked that out, blah, blah, blah. I've just done the underneath quickly, and I've re-guide coated it now. And I'm actually gonna, 400 or 500, I'm gonna do that, just dry with a foam pad. But you definitely need to guide coat this, this stage. If you don't guide code it, you might as well be, peeing in the wind, as they say, because you'll never see where you're going. And there we go. An hour or so later of flatting, and we're all done. So that was 320, 400, and then 800. Okay, so we're all masked up. I've just redone the fuel taps and replugged all the little holes. I'm sure there's better ways of doing it, but that's how I do it. Master fuel cap, yeah. And I've just dusted a little bit of spot primer on a couple of bits where we broke through. Just see it there. See it there. Although it looks it looks see-through because it is see-through, but it has covered it. lacquer 2 to 1. So we'll go 2 parts paint, 1 part hardener. No thinners in this lacquer. This lacquer is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So it's called Spectral. Yeah, I lost my mark now. Yeah, no, it's a really nice clear coat. It goes on, you know, really nicely. Sorry guys, I'm trying to pour this so you can see. Right, so we're going to mix 2 on this one. So there we go. We go up to our first line, which is the clear coat marker, and the second line will be the hardener. So there we go. That's good enough. Good enough. You can probably see my head then. I do apologise. A little bit of rag. Yeah, but the so the base coat went on okay. Yeah, it just takes so long to dry. That's what I don't like about it. It actually goes on reasonably nice, but I just, you know, it's just so long to dry it off. The water actually has to evaporate out of it. So yeah, I'm doing that cack-handed. I'm left-handed. Do it left-handed. Do it quicker. Look. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to fire probably 2 coats of clear on it. I'm not looking for a perfectly glassy finish on this. We want it to try and match the bike a little bit. I'm hoping I've got the base coat on similar, because that, I mean, the tank would have been painted probably, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago. They obviously had slightly different ways of applying things and different materials. So I've tried to put the base coat on to kind of mimic how it was, which is kind of a little bit grainy, very hard to explain. Rather than it being too even, I tried to get it on a little bit grainy. But we'll see. We won't know until we put the clear on. So again, gun of choice for the clear coat is the GTI Pro Light. You see that? Very nice gun. I love it. Yeah, really nice. Right, enough waffling. I'm going to go and clear it now. Okay, so we're finished. Everything's gone fine. I'm happy with the finish. 2 coats we fired on it. There's a few tiny little bits and pieces in it, nothing much. A few of the tiny bits are the metallic sticking up. You get that occasionally, but yeah, that's all done. Dad, hope you like it. And I hope you like your little birthday video. It's been really fun and it's nice to be a little bit silly, you know, have a little bit of silliness. So happy birthday, Dad. Hopefully you'll have some comments as well, some happy birthday comments. So, but yeah, to everyone else, thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you for all the new subs, amazing. Yeah, like I say, I'm loving this. This is mega. I'm not sure what we're doing next. I think maybe I've got an MGB airbox that I need to do, fiberglass mold, blah blah blah. So maybe that'll be another one. But yeah, give us a like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Dad, that's the thumb doing that, not that one. But yeah, I'll just do a little pan around it and then that'll be it. So thank you guys, and thank you, Dad, and we'll see you next time.